Hello and welcome to another live stream. Today, as you can see, I am struggling with my blanket because I forgot to get it ready beforehand. But today, I'm going to be playing some Digimon Story. And this is on the Switch, as you can see here. And I will be doing a new game. And the one I will be playing today in this pack here is going to be Hackers Memory. Now what I do have here is I have a combo pack for Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. You have your first game, which is just Cyber Sleuth, and then you have the second game, Hackers Memory. I got this as a combo pack on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I have played through Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I first played it when it first released back on, I believe, the PS3. Welcome, Araxion and Autonomic. Thank you for joining. Glad to see you guys here. But I, however, have never played through Hacker's Memory yet. So, you guys will be seeing my first reactions to this game. I've been wanting to play this for a while, just have not gotten around to doing it yet. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do it now, and might as well make a streaming series out of it. So, it looks like I can go ahead and share game info between files. I do have one here that I've got 76 hours on for the regular game for Cyber Sleuth. So I'm going to go ahead and share this game data with my new file here. I'm just going to keep all this as default. And we'll begin the game with these settings. Now, hopefully, you guys will not get too much bleed through. Because I have not played through this, I would like to hear the game as well, which in turn means I need my TV turned up. So, hopefully you won't get too much of a echo when it comes to listening to the game. But I'm sure I'll find out when I listen to the recording later. But hopefully you guys can hear the game just fine as well. But yes, I'm very excited to play this. From what I understand, Hacker's Memory is actually longer, story-wise, than the base game at Cyber Sleuth. So I'm excited to see what changes or where this takes place compared to Cyber Sleuth. And I'm just excited for this. Haha, this is so exciting. Ah, this is different. So, I might be silent a lot while I read the subtitles here. The game itself is in Japanese in terms of dialogue, but there is English subtitles, so I might be silent a lot while I read those subtitles because I can't read subtitles out loud quickly enough. So, and I do want to get the full story here. So hopefully you guys don't mind more silent stream today. But right off the bat, I can already see a difference between Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. It's a different, it's the same setup, but a different chat program. So I'm assuming this is a chatting tool, messaging tool for hackers only. So I think that's interesting that there's already changes and I haven't even gotten into the game yet. So which one are we? Why hack such a crappy chat room for a meeting? Client's really going overboard. Why not just do an eat-in like usual? Any hacker who can use Sometimes a Digimon program can do it, even a noob like you. Okay. Zaxxon's a next generation hacker team as far as they're concerned. Weird dinosaurs, oh man. Hackers can do whatever they want, right? It's my hacking business. Alright, alright. It's Huddy's a motto. I was against it. Let's not go over all that again. Didn't our leader say? Okay, okay. So right now this is just a conversation between some hackers. Basically they want to be able to do whatever they want. So let's see how this ties into the story of Cyber Sleuth. Is that a new job from the client? Deal with the hackers involved in account raiding. Great! We're the defenders of justice after all. Ah, so in this world there are good hackers and bad hackers. Bad hackers are trying to destroy the world through an event that will destroy humanity and basically merge it with the digital world. And then there are good hackers who are trying to stop them by teaming up and making friends with Digimon to save the world. At least that was the storyline of the first game, Cyber Sleuth. So, looks like in this game we will be playing as a good hacker on the side of justice to try and save the world. Now I'm wondering if we will be playing the role of our hacker friend in Cyber Sleuth. His name was Arata, but he did go through some interesting character developments to where he turned to the dark side for a little bit. So, oh, well, speak of the devil, this is him right here. So I wonder if this is who we will be playing as. This is Arata. He's from the first game. There are also those who play minor roles in these accounts, or perhaps filtered altogether. Or if we get to, like in the first game, create our own character and have our own character we can play as. Okay, so yes, this is going to be the story of Arata. So, oh, you know, I'm completely wrong. The design is completely different. This is not Arata, or Arata, however you want to pronounce it, if you want to really enunciate that R. Okay, so I was mistaken. We are not playing as Arata from the first game. This is a completely different character. But it also looks like we don't get to do any character creations either, which is a shame. But I should also probably get into the game first as well. I do want to go ahead and change this name. I am going to go with my signature name of Phoenix. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Now I gotta come all the way back over here. Let's go. And for Phoenix, I have been using this name ever since I was 17 years old, because I did used to play a lot of online games that would always have names taken up, and I found this spelling of Phoenix where it doesn't have the O was never taken, so this is the name I would always go with, and it's just stuck with me ever since. So, which is why my channel is named Phoenix. Welcome to Kowloon, an abandoned part of Eden, and the stomping ground of hackers. Okay, so looks like we'll be starting here in Kowloon. This was one of the main areas in the main game as well. It's gotta be who? Looks like you made it. Can you hear me? Loud and clear, boss! Chitose, how's it going on your end? Huh? The graphic files are a bit scrambled. Yo, Ryuji, can you see my face? No. Doesn't look it for me. Okay, so we're getting our characters. Probably the people who'll be giving us our assignments or helping us through the story will probably be these three characters here. Brother, I can see you, brother. So either they're truly siblings or they just have such a close relationship that they consider themselves to be siblings. It's hard to tell sometimes. Oh, I'm the only one having an issue, am I? Must be a problem with the digital wave. The sound's coming through just fine, though. Won't get in the way of the work, then. Sure, still, we can't guarantee the same in the deeper layers, like the areas with special protection frames. Maybe we should call the whole thing off. Absolutely not. I want to get my starter Digimon right now, please. Well, ain't you just the sweetest thing? Don't tell me you're worried about the newbie. That's not it, and you know it. The dialogue is great. You better be prepared for the risks. I'm sure I've said as much. Anyway, time to get to work. I take it you all know the target. I don't know the target. Tell me the target, please. Sure, like the back of my hand. The target is Yoji Shiga. So I'm not familiar with that name, so this might be a completely separate story in the universe of the Cyber Sleuth. I think I read somewhere that the events of this game might take place after, so like a sequel. So it'll be interesting to figure that out. Lone wolf hacker who's been making a killing on account raids the last couple of months, right? The clients won't permit hackers who cause trouble for Eden. They want us to sanction Shiga. Okay. In other words, find him, beat him to a pulp, and wreck his account. See, now that sounds good. Let's go wreck someone's account. Let's ruin their day. Especially if they're doing bad things. We gotta make sure he can't log into Eden ever again with that account. Talk about being expelled from paradise. Time to bring the hammer of justice down on nasty hackers. Hottie style. Haha. Can't wait to get started. Neither can I. Let me go. We're only here for support. Alright, already? Sheesh, I'm just getting psyched up. That is all. Like, I'm psyched. I'm ready to get into the gameplay. First things first, let's gather information on Shiga from the hackers in Kowloon. Chitose. Yeah, here you go. Hummingbird downloaded. Okay. Ta-da! Say hello to my little friend, the custom malware Hummingbird. Check it, this malware can temporarily hack the target Digivice just by getting close to it. Ooh, that's new. That'll be interesting to see how that works. If you happen across anyone shady while scrounging up dirt, give it a shot. Excuse me. Here in the real world, information collection's my specialty. Oh, sorry. Alright, since you've just joined the team, I'll teach you whatever you need to know. Let me remind you that this is a test. You better show us your resolve. Okay, I get it. Ho-ho, looks like you're raring to go. Show us what you got. Yet another site chapter 1, Back Alley Hackers. Okay. Let's go. So I need to gather information about Shiga from the hackers in Under Kowloon, then install malware when I find a suspicious person. Okay. Alright, so, yep, X button's up there. I can save. Make sure you save frequently, which I'm actually going to go ahead and do, just to, there we go. Make sure that I have a file for this. Save was successful. Oh, and it's going to continue on my time from my first save. That is interesting. So, if that's the case, and then I don't have any Digimon, but I believe it is the field guide. Yes, I can see all the Digimon that I have found in the first game when I played through it. So that is good to know. Now, some of these are question marks, and that's because you cannot discover these until you've beaten both games. So I do not have a complete Digidex, is what I'm going to call it. It's field guide for all the different Digimon. But one thing I do want to check real quick is with Agumon. Of course, it's Koromon. Yes, Botamon. Okay, so now I know where I need to start. Let's start talking to some people. That round thing with the arrow is the access point. You can use it to travel around Eden. Why am I... Why am I telling you as an Eden hacker? Surely you already know. I did, but it's still got to go through the tutorials for new players. Shiga, I don't know. I can never remember the names of Eden hackers. Well, shame on you. You shouldn't be on the internet then. Is this your first time in Under Kowloon? This is the deepest part of Kowloon. You only find real hardcore hackers here. Your average hacker wouldn't even be able to find this place. So interestingly enough, looking around this area, when I played through the first game, I definitely did not come to this part of Kowloon. At least I don't recognize it, at least. Some hackers have been raiding accounts like crazy recently. It seems to be the work of a strange team that wears masks. Could it be a new team? Ooh. I've asked all the hackers around here, but haven't learned anything. Maybe I should go farther in. Hopefully we will get our starter Digimon soon. It'll be interesting to see what the starter Digimon is in this game. Okay, so there's a medal system in here as well, where you can gather medals of different Digimon. I got a Mokumon medal. Shiga. Him. If you want to know anything... If you want to know about him, you should ask the Eagle Eye hacker over there. Although it might not be easy to get the information out of him. Challenge accepted. So, we just want to make sure we go along all the corners, because you never know where there might be hidden items just laying around. But I do want to go ahead and grab some of these chests before I move on, just in case I don't get a chance to gather them later, which does happen sometimes. And then I'm just having to do some backtracking through different levels to get these items. So, we will just grab these items real quick. And let's go ahead and talk to this person here. Shiga, I don't know him, but there's a hacker who knows all about stuff like that. He should be around here somewhere. I'm sure he is. Make sure there's no shinies along this edge. Alright, so the person who I am pretty sure I need to talk to next, and this is just my assumption, is the person wearing the mask. A rabbit circle group will be the ones to claim the legend title after Jude. Are you new? How would you like to join us? Oh, those clothes. Are you with Hottie? In that case, forget I said anything. So that's interesting. Jude, explained in the first game, was a legendary hacker group who helped keep Eden safe until they got disbanded because of a new group that showed up, whose name I can't think of right now. Have you heard the rumor about the white ghost of a girl in Kowloon? Huh? A boy? No, definitely a girl. It's definitely a boy. So it looks like this might take place before Cyber Sleuth. So this might be a prequel. It's illegal to use an avatar that doesn't look like you, but we are hackers after all. Although I'm not quite that good yet. Well, that's a shame, not my fault. Wow, a goggle digi device. That's so cool. But I prefer the PC type. You just can't beat that analog feeling. You know, analog is great. And sometimes old school is the way to go. So let's figure out where this person appeared. Just make our way around. I have a feeling it's over here, maybe? Yes, right here. Hello. You want to know about Shiga? I don't know anything about him. Now go away. Shoo shoo. Yes, I'm gonna install my malware. I've installed the malware. Now I just have to wait for him to make his move. Okay, okay. I am Shiga, the one you've been looking for. Contact me when you hear this message. Okay. Contact with Shiga should tell Ryuji and the others. Yes, definitely, but let's hope. Did you learn anything? Well, we believe we've found the guy. Hopefully we'll get to take him down. But I don't know how we're gonna do that without our starter Digimon yet. It'll be a pain if he's not on the lookout. What should we do? We need to know where he is right away, Erica. Give me 30 seconds. That's pretty fast. The hummingbird you installed tracks the location information of the person the victim is communicating with, Shiga in this case. If you do a trace from the transmission log and find the device info, dun dun, there, he's in that area, way deep inside. There you have it. Quick, right? No one beats this little lady when it comes to analytical processing. He's close. Let's meet back up and track him down. No, the two of us are enough. Roger! Me and the little lady will watch from the sidelines. Give him hell. Wait there, I'll be right over. So things are gonna hopefully get interesting now. It's not like I'm worried or anything, just stay sharp. Also, listen to what my brother tells you. Also, don't tell Chitose or my brother that I told you all this. Okay, it's kind of embarrassing. Oh, I think she might have a little crush on us. Sis, we're all still on the line. Oh, you got to love moments like that. She's gotta be gone. Don't talk so much, stupid. I knew you were there the whole time. And she's gone. Goodbye. It's rare to see the little lady goof like that. Things are sure to get interesting with you on the team. Oh, I certainly hope so. I'm expecting great things from you, future newbie. I thought I was already a newbie. Why call me a future newbie? I'm already here. We had finally tracked down Shiga. I'll definitely catch him and get my account back. Ooh, interesting. So, are we in the shoes of someone who had their account raided and stolen? It happened a few months ago. Suddenly, I couldn't log into Eden anymore. It was an account raid. Called it. The attack of a hacker. I had a new savvy friend of mine set up a temporary account for me, but in this day and age, your account is the same as your ID. Lose it, and no one trusts you. Having a temporary avatar practically screams, hacker, you see. Hacker! Hackers change accounts after every crime. It's only natural they lose theirs if they're caught. So when I lost my account, teachers and classmates began suspecting me of hacking, and I started to hate going to school. Now that's a shame, where your online life starts leaking into your online life leaks into your real life, where people don't trust you because you lost your avatar. That wasn't even your fault. Now that's a shame. Only my best friend, you, still believed in me. Hackers took away my ability to belong. That's when I was contacted by a hacker going by the name of K. Interesting. I know who seems to have raided your account. His name is Yuji Shiga. If you want your account back, you'll have to deal with him. Why am I telling you this? It's simple. I'm a guardian of Eden. I won't forgive any acts of barbarism that takes place here. Think of this as an act of mercy. Whether you believe me or not is entirely up to you. I don't know, trusting sketchy voices that just come out of nowhere? Yeah, but we'll see where it takes us. I had no one to turn to, so I decided to believe this hacker's words. Not even you could stop me. So you're really going through with this? Yes, I am apparently. This must be you, maybe. Yep. I can't agree with you going after hackers, catching criminals. This K guy is a hacker himself, isn't he? If anything happens to you... Listen, I'm your best friend. If anyone knows you're not a hacker, it's me. Isn't that good enough? But my social life, I must restore my social life. That is what we are after. If you're dead set on it, I won't stop you. But you have to let me help you. Huh? Kowloon, you've heard of it, haven't you? The abandoned area that hackers call home? I read on the net that there's some sort of black market there. All sorts of hackers swapping information. Who knows, we might find some info on Shiga there. So, should we check it out? Not only do you say you believe me, you're even ready to help me find Shiga in spite of the danger. So, interesting. What's going through my mind right now is I'm thinking the best friend is Shiga. Now, why I think that, I don't know how to articulate, but that is my gut feeling that our best friend is Shiga, and he's just leading us around. Thank you for saying that, you. It means a lot to me. But I can't let a good friend get wrapped up in this. That's why I've made up my mind to go to the black market alone. Interesting. But either way, this best friend is probably going to play a big role in the events of this game. This is the black market. I better ask around for anyone that knows Shiga. Yes, we will. So, we are going through the events that led up to where we started. So this is a few months ago. Let's see where this takes us. Do I know a hacker named Shiga? Nope. Is Shiga that guy who always comes here? If so, try asking the girl with the hat over there. Okay, she looks a little sketchy. She's a regular and might know something. Now what I want is to be able to see her eyes. I bet them eyes are beautiful. Do I know a hacker named Shiga? Nah, I don't know anyone with that name. If you're looking for someone, you're better off asking the sellers in the market. The market opens soon. They should be here before long. Okay. Sora wants to make another appearance on camera. Hey, you. Yeah, you. The nobody. Who? Me? I'm talking to you, kid. You see anyone else around here? Guess you must think you're hot stuff. Not really, but I'll kick his butt. That's not gonna be a problem. This is your first time in the market, ain't it? Thought as much. It's like watching a country bumpkin's first trip to the big city. Hey. Don't go there. No need for name calling. Come on. Let's be civil. You want to ask me something? Maybe take a look at my wares first, yeah? That's sure to loosen my lips. Ooh, I don't like this guy. By what, you ask? Well, duh, I'm talking about Digimon, bro. What else is there? This place is a market dealing in digital monsters. If you have a question for a businessman like myself, you'd best know that money talks, boy. You know what? This kid looks younger than I do, so why is he calling me a boy? Oh man, I don't like him at all. You must be straight out the womb if you came here that green, you dig? We see your type around here all the time. Say, I heard a rumor of a hacker giving out Digimon captures like candy lately. Let me guess, you got a capture from that guy with absolutely no clue what it does, didn't you? Hey, it's just a roommate. They want to go to bed. Yeah. Besides, you're showing off on the camera. Showing off that you're a good girly, yeah. So, we've got to ask some questions here. What's a Digimon? Really, I gotta start from the beginning? You ain't making this easy on me, kid. Listen up. Digimon are digital monsters, hacking programs used by us hackers. Who knows who or what made them, but they started showing up in Eden a few years ago. Hackers catch them to use as their personal hacking tools. Not really as personal hacking tools, but used to battle other people. Rare Digimon rake in some mad dough, so a market developed for them. I hear that hackers from the old generation did their thing without Digimon, just their own tools. Anyone who still does it the hard way these days is a real weirdo. Give me a moment, please. Okay. So let's go with what's a Digimon capture? Digimon capture, put simply, is a convenient tool to get your hands on some Digimon. If you find a Digimon program, first you scan it to acquire its analytical data. There's no limit to how many you can capture, but that alone ain't enough to use Digimon. You have to convert the analytical data you find using Convert to manifest the Digimon program in cyberspace before you can use the Digimon. So it'll be interesting to see how this works in Hackers Memory, because in the first game we had this girl named Amira who had a special area that we went to where we could basically digitize our Digimon with the analytical data that we've gathered. So I wonder if we'll have her again here, or if it's going to be someone else. It'll be interesting to find out. Now, don't get it twisted. Digimon Capture doesn't have the conversion functionality installed. Hackers have to work out how to do it themselves. Massive teams put restrictions on how far this info spreads to prevent hackers from running wild. Makes sense. Well, if you can't do it, you could always join a hacker team and let them show you the ropes. Now that I've taught you all that, you're not going to leave me high and dry here, are ya? This guy might know something about Shiga. I'd better buy something to keep the info coming. So what's your price range? You making fun of me, kid? You can't even buy a single Digimon with that much scratch. I wonder how much we told them. Oh, are these gonna be our starters? Oh, that's just scrap, not for sale. Customers haven't bought these in ages. They just take up space, so they'll be deleted. Then again, might be just a thing for rookies. Guess I could sell one for the scratch you got. Seems like he'll sell you a Digimon. Which one do you want? So obviously I'm gonna go for Tentamon. So that's the one that looks like a bug. It is. That's the one. Let's go, Tentamon. Don't go soft now. Only need the one for now. Okay, take out your Digi-Capture. I'll take your fee from it. Okay. I swear, I can get through these lines without messing up. Huh? What the? Let the other two go. Stop this kind of business. Interesting. I wonder which one I should go with. So, because I don't know anything about this game, we might be able to buy other Digimon later on. So let's just go with let the other two go, just because we feel bad and we don't want them to be deleted. Huh? Who do you think you are saying that to me? You got a problem with the way I do things? Amateur hour, you're letting the little TLC get... Wow. You're getting a little TLC by yours truly get to your head, kid. TLC. I actually have no idea what that means, so let's move on. What the? You don't even have a Digimon capture on you? You're just a window shopper? How the heck am I supposed to turn a profit like this? You're the one that just kept talking. Never said I had one in the first place. Ooh, both of these are good lines. So let's place the blame back on him. Ain't you just as cool as the other side of the pillow? I bet you were feigning ignorance the whole time. Now you gone and pissed me off. Think I better teach you a lesson, punk. Oh, he's got the Devimon and Ogremon. You came all this way without any Digimon, buddy. I'm gonna make you regret that mistake. Do we still get to have Tentomon since we chose him? Will he help us out? No. What's all the ruckus? Who is this guy? Oh, so now we get to see what Ryuji looks like. And it looks like, without seeing the front, I can't really tell. Got Freedom off eBay for $9. That's not bad, Erexion. Congratulations. Enjoy the struggle to its fullest. But judging from the way this Digimon looks from behind, I almost want to say that it looks like Dark Paildramon. But I could be totally wrong in that until I can see the front. But that's what it looks like to me. No matter how I look at it, all I see is an honest kid. Plan on fighting a newbie with Digimon? Boy, ain't you the popular one. Stay out of this. This punk's been mouthing off about what I do with my scrap. Scrap? Interesting. Let me take care of this. What? First you show up out of nowhere, now this? Here, a Digimon captured. Take it. You can't do anything without it after all. Well, you definitely won't be disappointed. I played Freedom for a little bit back on the PSP after I'd already played through Freedom 2. And, oh, it's an experience, alright. Time for a hacker on hacker fight. What are you getting all flustered for? When us hackers have a bone to pick, there's only one way to settle things. A Digimon battle. That's what it means to pick a fight here in Kowloon, the hacker's domain. If you don't like it, get out. You got mixed up in this without knowing anything, right? No one would blame you for running. I won't let that guy lay a finger on you either. But if you run, you'd better give up on Digimon. So what's it going to be? The decision's yours. Well, of course we're gonna stay, we're gonna fight, and we're gonna take our Digimon. We want our Tentomon. You've got guts, kid. Tentomon! I think it wants to fight with you. To think programs you've neither scanned nor converted would take to you. How curious. Still, this'll save us some time. Now all that's left to do is... Hey, who made you the go-between? It's not fair if one side has a numerical advantage. Now things are even. Let's do this. Let's go! Our first Digimon battle. So stats and timeline. So this just explains a couple things. Enemy stats, timeline, order of actions. So it's all lined up down the right side of the screen. And we get to see our own stats, our levels, our HP, SP, and all that fun stuff. Alright, just explaining the timeline. The battle commands, so you've got guard, where you can guard, you can use items, skills. You can change to a different Digimon once you start getting more. There is an auto mode, but I've actually never used auto mode. And then straight in the middle, we've got our attack. So, first off, what skill does Tentomon have? Super Shocker. So, since both of these are virus-type Digimon, and Tentomon is a vaccine type, he will be super effective against both of these guys. Just trying to decide which one is the bigger threat. Let's go after Devimon first. So, that is not Dark Pyldramon. I'm actually not familiar with this guy's Digimon, and I have no idea who it is. Alright, so since they're both already almost dead, let's just go with a normal attack and save on our SP, because we'll probably need that later. And let's take out Ogremon. Goodbye. That's a good amount of experience, and we got some money for that. Good to see. Nano Break, a new skill. And we got up to level 6. Sweet! And victory is yours. For hackers, whatever the winner of a battle says, goes. Got it? Yeah! Who told you to butt in? You, what team are you from? Spit it out. Hey, knock it off. That's Ryuji Mishima. Mishima? You don't mean that Mishima. So this guy is obviously a big deal. My bad, Ryuji. This guy had never seen your face before. Our market has no quarrel with you or the Zaxxons. Ah, this guy must be a leader of Zaxxon. Don't worry about it. I just lent this guy a hand on a whim. We're all done here, right, fella? Yeah, done like disco. Sora, come here. Leave the cat alone. One moment, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Got a cat outside the door just clawing around, and Sora's like, ooh, what's that? Can I go play? But not right now. So, since we're playing this game here. You too, right? I helped you out this time, but I don't make a habit of butting into other people's fights. A shakedown's a shakedown, no matter who you are. There's plenty of people like that guy in Kowloon. If you come in and throw around a self-centered idea of justice, you're just some hillbilly. Okay. At least you get it. Sorry to get you worked up. You come too. Hey, we get to join a team right away. What a coincidence. That's what we were looking for. You fine with letting them run off? Yeah, we'll be fine for now. We'll keep our Tentomon, of course. Looks like that one's taken a liking to you. Go on, use it. There must be some sort of connection here. So, what made you come all the way here without even one Digimon in tow? Well, time to spill our guts. I see. So you came here in pursuit of Yoji Shiga, a hacker who raided your account, huh? I want to say that was pretty ballsy of you, but truth be told, it was damn reckless. Ah! Eden is a virtual space created from the most state-of-the-art tech in the world. No doubt. In other words, Yuji Shiga is pretty much a hacking prodigy. The man you're after is the best of the best, a cyber terrorist of global repute. Not the kind of guy a twerp like you can take on alone. So let us join your team, please. Hey, give it up, kid. Go back to your old life, okay? Nah, I'm already involved. I'm gonna go after this guy with or without any help. And I will succeed. You're a real pain, you know that? Yeah, but real pains get things done, so best to keep them around. Still, can't say I dislike it either. Truth is, I'm after Yuji Shiga myself. I'm a handyman, you see. A source of mine asked me to investigate the guy. Listen, not all Eden hackers are scum like Shiga. Not us, and not our clients. Say, want to come with me? Yes, please. Come join us after you show us what you're made of course. That being said, you'd better think it over. Joining up with me means that you're actually an honest-to-goodness hacker. You'll become the same as those who spat in your face. Let's do it anyways. We're here for revenge. We're gonna get our revenge. We're gonna beat this guy down. It may sound a bit stuck up of me, but all hackers are all pretty much the same beast. If you're prepared to go that far with this, let me make it up for how lame I made you look back there. My Huddy hacker team will lend you a hand. So, what's it gonna be? That's it? That's it? All I say is even so? That's a nice change in music there. Well said. And so, here I am, back in Kowloon. Alright, so we're back to the present now. We got through our little backstory as to why we're doing this. We get to see Ryuji again. We got a good amount of info. Still, the hard part is yet to come. Let's go. Shiga's just ahead. So with that, we've got our Digimon scanner now. So with every battle we enter in, we get to scan a part of the Digimon. Once it hits 100%, we can materialize that Digimon at the Digilab later into more Digimon that we can have on our team. But the ideal is to actually get that to 200%, so that way they come with some additional ability points, which ability points become very important later in the game. As long as this works the same as the first Cyber Sleuth game, which it looks like it will. So it's letting us know that everything gets registered in the field guide. That's alright. I know about all that. So what I want to do is actually go through the field guide. I want to know the name of that guy's Digimon. So I'm just going to do a quick look through here, see if I can't find it. Because I'm sure I've probably had one at some point. So let's see if we can find it. Here we go. I'm pretty sure this is... Nope, this is not what he had. So, but it's pretty close. What else do we got going on here? That's not it. The face is pretty much covered, so that's what we're looking for. Here we go. This is what he had. So this is a Cyberdramon. So that's the Digimon he uses. Okay, okay. Good to know. B-Bud. Haha. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take a moment and save this. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Save was successful. Alright, now that we've got our Digimon, we should now be able to start running into random battles now. You there. What would you like to know about Digimon battles? Nothing much. I pretty much already know how the battles work. So, let's get started and let's see what we get to do. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay. It's a little early for a section like this, but I'm familiar with these kinds of sections. Alright. Oh. Well, I don't know if anyone watching this knows too much about Digimon, but I immediately see Agumon and Gabumon right ahead there. Which is awesome. Who do we got here, though? Stop! Help! Are they being picked on again? They always get picked on in this game. What the? Whoa! There's a human here, too! Hey, you there, don't let him get away. That's a good mon. I'll take real good care of you, don't worry. This guy sounds like a pedophile. Leave these Digimon alone. That's him, Yuji Shiga. Oh, well, we found our target already. Let's get our revenge. Hey, you guys, over there. Good timing. Help me capture these guys here, would ya? Take a look. You don't see programs like this around. It's got to be a rare one. Do a good job and I'll even let you have one. How about we just beat this guy down and take him for ourselves? I will treat them right and digivolve them. Because I definitely want my Omnimon. Alright now, what happens next is up to you. This is your test. Poor things, let them go. We will protect these Digimon. Because we will be protectors. Hey, what are you letting them run off for? Damn, and I'd finally chased them down. Hey, you guys, get back here. Oh wait, you guys stay out of my way. Sorry to interrupt, but that being said, we do have business with you. And who are you guys? We're Hottie. The handyman? You mean to tell me I've caught Zaxxon's attention? You're a sharp one, aren't you? Come to the real world and repent your crimes that threw Eden into disarray. Just a little message from Yugo. Oh, interesting. So if they are mentioning Yugo, then this is indeed a sequel. Because Yugo is someone that we had to save in Cyber Sleuth. He had completely lost his body. It got eaten up by a creature known as the Eater. And our main character in that game also didn't have a real body. So we spent the whole game investigating the Eater situation to get our real body back, and same with Yugo. So if he's being mentioned here, that means it must be a sequel. Ah, another virus type. So, let's to a foe, 95% accurate. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with this. It's a little bit stronger. 95% accuracy shouldn't be too much of an issue. Almost dead already. But you know what? Let's just make sure we kill it. 293 damage. And we got 2 more levels. Nice. Eek, please, I beg of you. Just don't destroy my account. Oh, we're gonna destroy it good. Don't worry, our rookie here has a bone he'd like to pick with you. We'll discuss the fate of your account afterwards. You're the one who raided my account. What are you talking about? I don't have a clue who you are, man. Oh, don't be like that. Playing dumb, are we? And your account isn't the only thing we'll wreck. I'm telling the truth. I remember all the accounts I've raided, honest. Go on and take a look at my Digivice if you don't believe me. Your Digivice, huh? He's right, doesn't look like your account's in here. But, as I mentioned earlier, I believe it was the best friend who did the raiding, and is blaming it on this guy, so... What'd I tell you? Don't you see? I'm telling the truth, so let me go, will ya? Come on, I'm begging you here. And he runs off. But we're gonna chase him down. So sad. He thinks he's gotten away, but he's not gonna get too far. Oh, well, I mentioned these guys before. This is an eater. They go after digital data and just eat it all up. So, I wonder if we're gonna have to fight this thing, or if Shiga's gonna get eaten himself, to where all of his data will be forever lost and can't be retrieved. What in the... Is that a Digimon? Nah, no it's not. It is not a Digimon. Well, Shiga's gone. Our revenge complete. Save me. Although I guess the revenge isn't warranted. He didn't actually raid our account, but bad guy's getting his just desserts, you know. That thing looks dangerous. We better get out of here. He's gone. Leave him to the wolves. No, we don't have to help. Don't be the goody two-shoe good guy. Leave him be. Either he'll error out or his account will just be destroyed. So, a little backstory with these accounts. One, his account will definitely be destroyed, but he will not get logged out of Eden. The accounts basically has your mental data inside of it. So basically, it's virtual reality is basically what this is, and your consciousness is inside this digital area called Eden. Now, when an eater attacks you and eats your account data, that also eats your consciousness to where it'll be gone forever. And those in the first game were stricken with Eden syndrome, where they are forever put into comas to never wake up again. So if we don't help this guy, this is essentially killing him. But if we do help him and somehow manage to get this eater off of him and get him logged out of Eden, then he will live and survive. So let's see what happens here. We're gonna leave him behind. Wait, you gotta be kidding me. Don't leave me behind. Yep. He dead. He's gone. We should be safe this far away. Erika, Chitose, can you hear us? Shit, the digital waves are more jumbled than before. What was that thing just now? No clue. That was my first time seeing something like that. It wasn't a Digimon or malware. Something weird's been going on in Kowloon. No, in all of Eden lately. Hope it's nothing serious. Don't get all mopey just because the first clue didn't lead anywhere. If that guy was a bust, just start looking for the next clue. Or have you given up already? I mean, that works too. You'll be seeing the type of danger you faced just now almost every single day. Whether you continue on or not is up to you. Oh, we'll be continuing on. We've got a long game to get through here. Then enough with the long face already. At least you're not alone anymore, right? Congrats, you passed the test. Just barely. But a pass is a pass. What do you mean, just barely? I did great in there. Come on. Welcome to Hottie, kid. You're one of us now. Let's head back to the shop. Our buddies are waiting for us. Okay, okay. Let's see what we get to do next. Commencing logout process. Continuing logout process. Continuing. Continuing. Logout successful. See you at your next login. Thank you. Bye-bye. Eden is a human network connecting the world to the future, operated by Kamishiro Enterprises. Save? Yes, please. Save was successful. Interesting. So we're at an internet cafe. We are now in the real world. We're no longer in the digital world. Let's do some exploring. See where we can go. Can't go far, apparently. Ah. Here's Ryuji. Wayne Erica's room. I'll go fetch Chitose. Where's Erica's room? You failed to tell us. Oh, I guess it's showing us now. It's the VIP room. Yeah, we get to feel special. We're VIPs. Let's go. Ha ha ha. It's nice to be a VIP every once in a while. And this must be Erica. Oh, now that is a cute face. That's adorable. Even with the angry look, she can stare at me like that all day. I'm pretty sure we had permission. We were told to come here. Calm down a little. Huh? My big brother told you to come. That doesn't mean you can just waltz in here without knocking. Okay, that is our fault. We should have knocked first. We just barged in. Memetan! My Memetan is hurt! Oh no, she must have ripped it on accident while swinging it. Memetan is this stuffed animal here. It's my input device for my user interface. And this here on my shoulder is Toto, my output device, and these slippers are memory. Memetan, oh my sweet Memetan. She trailed off into silence, gripping that stuffed animal. It's your fault, you know. Here we go. I'll be your new Memetan. Exactly. Oh, yes, take that stance. No good, she's not responding. What in the world should I do? Sorry for the wait. Here comes Ryuji. And this must be Chitose. He's a pretty boy, isn't he? Well, now that we know what everybody looks like, we get to start. Hey, good job out there. Sounds like you had a rough time of it. Huh? What's with the little lady's living at statue routine? Don't tell me that's what's taking the wind out of your sails here. Let me take a look. There's barely even a scratch on it. It'll get fixed in no time flat. Cheer up, little lady. No way, Memetan's my best friend, and I let her get hurt. Well, you were swinging at us. You should have been swinging her. The pain in her heart will never heal. It's your fault for swinging it around like that, Erica. I'm the one who told Phoenix to come to your room. It's my fault for not telling you. So go on. Apologize. Yes, apologize to me for barging into your room where she could have been doing who knows what in the privacy of her own room. But let's hear it anyways. Will you get me that new PC I wanted? The one you said no to before? What's that got to do with any of this? Fine, fine. Yay! Well, at least she's easy enough to please. Oh, look at that smile. That's a big brother for you. Although you act more like her dad than her brother. Kinda lame when you think about it. Hey, older siblings are like secondary parents. You never make fun of that. Because sometimes when it comes to us younger siblings, the older siblings are your saving grace. Shut it, Erica. Have you finished analyzing Shiga's account? Yeah, just about. We're looking into Shiga's account. Our client's request was to destroy the target account. We have to see what happened to him after the run-in with that monster. There we go. The account is pulling up errors. That thing must have been some kind of bug. So Shiga was swallowed up by that thing, huh? I've never heard of a bug that eats accounts, have you? Me neither. We'd better report this to Zaxxon. Read my mind. Still, this means the case from Zaxxon is finished. But what about the newbies test? Oh, yeah, he passed. He's good. Really, good job, man. Welcome to Hottie. We gotta do something to commemorate the occasion. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Chitose Imai. Welcome. I've known Ryuji and the little lady for ages now. I'm in charge of collecting data on this team. Was that hummingbird I gave you before useful? Hit me up if you dig that stuff. I've got more malware like it. Next, we have the leader of the bunch, Ryuji Mishima. And that's enough about me. Oh, come on. Give us a little more than that. And then she doesn't say anything besides her name. I think you know this already, but us Hottie guys are a team of hackers contracted for work in Eden. No case too big, no case too small. From hacking to finding lost articles, we do it all. We take on private jobs, but our biggest client is Zaxxon. I'm sure you've heard of them, yeah? Of course I know them. Sweet, glad you've been paying attention, kid. Zaxxon doesn't forgive malignant hackers looking to troll Eden. They think that hacking ability should be used to protect Eden. The reason we take cases from Zaxxon is somewhere in the same ballpark. Hottie code number 1, don't support evil deeds. See, that's good. We want to be with the good guys. We don't want to work for no bad guys. Alright, I have got some water with a good amount of condensation on the side. Let's just get rid of that a little bit. Need to make sure you always hydrate. Yeah, hydration. Let's go. We're allies of justice working at Zaxxon's behest. Truth is, it's our job to stop anyone running amok in Eden. Now that you're one of us, you better not cause any trouble either, you hear? And no provoking Zaxxon. Remember, the customer's always right. You know, the customer is not always right. They can be wrong, and they need to be told when they're being wrong. It's the only way they'll learn and be better next time. Can't say he seems like the type, though. Yeah, that's for sure. This guy dove into Kowloon by himself in search of the hacker who stole his account. I think that just about covers it, don't you? He can learn the rest as he goes. Chitose, Erica, one of you explain how boards work to him. We'll go report to Zaxxon when you're done. Where'd Ryuji go, you ask? They didn't tell you? This net cafe is a brother-sister operation. Ryuji's just inside. It's a source of income and our secret hideout. 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Oh, interesting. So this is going to be our main hub then, that will be going throughout the game then. The girl who works here aren't bad on the eyes either. But I got dibs, so hands off. Now then, little lady, which of us should explain the boards? It's probably got to be Chitose. Figures, tough luck, newbie. I'm sure you'd rather a cute young thing give you the lowdown, but guess you're stuck with me today. Come on now, follow me. Hey, what's the holdup, newbie? But I want to stare at the pretty girl a little longer, come on. Of course, she's not gonna say anything to us. Welcome to Newbie Education 101, brought to you by yours truly. So, I'm going to take a moment here. I need to step away just to use the bathroom, and I will be right back. Please do excuse me, guys. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and just sit up for a little while here. Listen carefully, Mr. Bitpart. What you're looking around for, I'm talking about you, also ran. Okay, I'm a little confused with the dialogue here. Huh? You don't get it? That's weird. I mean, you and I are cool now, so I thought I'd give you a nickname to match that background extra nobody special look of yours. Oh, that's what he was doing. Okay, okay. Let me think. Newbie nobody? No... No booby? I don't know. Cameo kid, red shirt. How about neither? I prefer my regular name, thank you. Huh? But that'd be boring, wouldn't it? Oh well, guess forcing it would be missing the point. Back on topic, I don't think I have to explain this one to you. This may look like your run-of-the-mill computer, but this is the login terminal for this shop. Stand in front of it so I can explain how the boards work to you. There are bulletin boards. The site you see on the screen now belongs to Hottie. Cases for the team are registered on the bulletin board up on our page. All kinds of people write on our bulletin board, but it's up to us to decide which cases to take. Any of us can take a case. You can run it solo or team up with someone if you want to. Still, for the real tough cases, we go as a team. In those cases, it's up to the leader whether or not we take it on. Don't know where they come from, but sometimes Ryuji brings us jobs from somewhere outside the board. I know it's tooting my own horn, but we're good at what we do. Plenty of a variety in the cases, too. Cracking at prevention, firewall construction, tracking down bad hackers, the list goes on. So, sounds like there is going to be a lot to do, and I do plan on doing all of the side quests in this game as well. So this will be a fairly long series as we go through it. And it's going to be exciting because we want to get everything that we can. Man, you're lucky to get picked by Ryuji. There's no better place to be if you're trying to track down a hacker. Who knows, you might even get a lead on the criminal you're after just by taking on one of our cases here at Hottie. What brings me here, you say? Well, I've got my reasons. Polishing my hacking skills, for one. You want to know my reasons, huh? If I had to say, bringing happiness to all the women of the world, how's that for a reason? Okay, so we've got our typical pretty boy here who just wants all the women. He is, what's the word? Unfortunately, it's not coming to mind. To tell you the truth, I became a hacker like this because I couldn't refuse a certain girl. Hey, what's with that look? Like that went through one ear and out the other. Well, I kinda did. Hey, you're the one who asked in the first place. Don't go making a weird face when I answer. And to your mentor even. Hey, you may be the mentor, but we're gonna be the strongest guy here. A Chad? I don't know exactly what that means, but we'll go with that. A Chad. Should have expected as much from the guy Ryuji picked up. You got some brass ones, pal. Anyways, practice makes perfect. We've got a few cases ready to go. Take your pick. While you do, I'll go with Ryuji to report to Zaxxon, and don't worry, these are all easy ones. While a Chad is a typical... Oh, there you go, exactly. So we are starting at Chapter 2. We are in the... So this is the Digiline. This is a tool for communicating with... Oh, right, okay. So basically it's our messaging device. So we'll pull up our menu and we'll see who has messaged us. We don't have access to the Digifarm yet, but we do have Chitose. Hey, You startled. This is the Digiline, but you've already been using it. The Digiline is great for quick combos. Use it for friends or clients only. So we can reply to this one and say, got it. And then, good luck with your first case. Check and finish cases at the PC. Okay. So we do have our level 8 Tentamon. So let's go ahead and see what kind of cases we have. Now, unfortunately, since this is the very beginning of the game, the first few cases are going to be boring for sure. So we'll try to get through them as quickly as we can. Examine the PCs located at key locations to access Eden and the Digilab. There are also various features to help you in your adventure. So this is definitely different from the first game. So this is where I can access Eden. This is probably where I need to go to check the board. That'll work in Ikebukuro. There's a Tokyo Handy in Ikebukuro. I need some stuff from there. I'll send you a list when you take the case. So we've got our rewards. Okay. When you report a solved case as complete, you will get various rewards. You cannot work on more than one case at a time, so that stays the same, only one case at a time. Okay. You can use the tabs in the BBS menu to view different types of cases. Okay, that's different. I like that. So we've got important, normal, and Digifarm cases. So they're both marked as important, so we can either view them all at the same time or into their own little sections. So let's go ahead and start with this one. No shirking. Okay, difficulty 1 star. So let's start this investigation. So I'm assuming we need to make our way to Ikebukuro. It's an attachment from Chitose. It looks like a shopping list. Oh, is this really gonna be it? We're going shopping? Okay. Box of tissues, cloth, air freshener. He's even included pictures. Is it a case? It just looks like an errand. Anyway, I should be able to get everything at Tokyo Handy. I'll head over there now. Okay. Let's figure out where we leave. Aha, so we've got a shop here. So we can buy some HP capsules, SP, export, is this, to dungeon entrance, escape from battle. So exports will come in handy. So we will go ahead and buy 5 of those. And we won't worry about attachments yet. So we will close out of that, as I don't think Tentamon can use any attachments yet. No, don't want to organize. Oh, he can use 1 attachment right now, along with an accessory. But we don't have any of either. So we'll just move on. Alright, so R is for map. So in here we've got our internet cafe. We can go to map select, and there's an aquarium. Now that sounds interesting. What is at the aquarium? Hello, I'm with Kamishiro Enterprises. Please visit our company's Eden cyberspace. Here, show this to Mr. Navi in Eden to receive a free gift. I wonder what kind of free gift this is. Advertising tissue. It's a flyer with a packet of tissues attached. It's got a picture of a smiling robot on it. Mr. Navi is Eden's mascot. He's in Eden welcoming customers right now. He's at Eden's entrance. You can go there and show it to him. Okay. That saves me the hassle of buying tissues. It's not a box, but it should be good enough. Hey, what's free is free, and we'll use it. Hey, Phoenix, how's it going? What? You got a packet of tissues with a robot on it? You want to know if that'll do for the tissues on the list? Of course it won't. It says a box of tissues. A little packet of robot tissues is nowhere near enough. Everything on the list is for the cafe. Just buy everything in the pictures I sent you. Okay, okay. Think we made the guy a little angry, but that's alright. We don't care. So we got another message here. Ah, just a reply. What are we gonna find here? That's everything on the list. I guess I've finished the case. I'll go back to Hottie. Okay. Ah, May, how long do we have to keep this up? Exactly. Until he shows up, obviously. And if he doesn't show up, that's impossible. We'll just wait until he does. Ha! Don't know who they're waiting for, but I have to go to work. Good luck, everyone. Hey, wait up. You're always going off by yourself. So, it doesn't make a difference if I'm here or not. Isn't that right, Kenji? I guess. Hey, I was just kidding. That's not nice. Come on, Monica, now's your chance. I like your style. My favorite TV show's on soon. No, not Monica too. Come back. May, they're both gone. Huh? Has he appeared? Where? No, I don't mean. They went that way, right? Hey, wait for me. And now May's gone too. Goodbye, everybody. Can't see any of them. They're so fast. I guess we can't handle this by ourselves. I'll try posting a case on the rumor board. Hopefully someone will accept it. Oh, hi there. How long have you been standing there? Too long. Too long. Huh. Synchronicity. I'm sorry, but you look familiar. Maybe it's your appearance. And a look that suggests you might have trouble with women. I certainly hope not. Oh, sorry if that sounded rude. It's just that I have an interest in physiognomy? Physiognomy? Palmistry and stuff like that. You know, I want to know how to say that word. Give me one moment, guys. Okay, we've got physio. Alright. Physiognomy? Alright. Physiognomy. What? Physiognomy. Okay. We'll leave it at that. That is a weird word. You know what? That is a good question. I have the definition pulled up as well. It is a noun, the art of determining a character or personal characteristics from the form of features of the body, especially the face, the outward appearance of anything taken as offering some insight into its character. Okay. So basically, figuring someone out by facial characteristics. Fooling me like that. Looks like you two are making progress. We weren't trying to fool you, and anyway, what do you mean by progress? We really don't know what you mean. So it's reading body language and face stuff. Yes, exactly. Oh, Kenji, what are you doing here? Huh? I've been here all along. Great work, Kenji. You've been gathering eyewitness accounts, isn't that right? Sure, we'll go with that. You, do you live around here? Have you heard any strange rumors? Have you seen anything unusual? Okay, what's with the third degree, man? I'm looking right at an unusual person right now. Yes. Huh? Where? May, I think he might mean you. Exactly. Sorry about that. Who are you? Well, we're in the Inodin Occult Research Club. I thought these guys looked familiar. Had to deal with these guys in the first game, too. Weird bunch. If you witness anything unusual or hear rumors of extraordinary phenomena, we're the ones to call. Basically, we investigate the occult, ghosts, spirits, hauntings, stuff like that. We investigate whether or not those things are real. I'm May, the president. This is Kenji, that's Monica, and the maid with cat ears is Lily. Pleased to meet you. I'm the vice president. I'm Monica. I don't have any title, really. I'm just an ordinary member. No one can be ordinary in a club like that. I mean, honestly, they're investigating the supernatural. I'm Lily. I help out whenever I'm not too busy with my part-time job. Anyway, let's call it a day. Huh? What's gotten into you? The TV show you mentioned earlier, it's The Adventures of Nura Rihyun, right? Yeah, so... Well, I forgot. I forgot to record it! Okay. And you can watch it online. You can stream it on demand. Streaming on demand. What to say about that? Well, I guess we're done for today. See ya! What was all that about? Never mind, I'd better get back to Hottie. Little did I know that I was in for a terrifying experience. That'll work in Ikebukuro. Complete report. Okay. However, I do see a shiny. Must go pick it up. Here, shiny. Bombon medal. Okay. And what's down here? I do wonder. Ah, it's the aquarium. So we've got little gacha games here where you can, this one is 400 yen, you can throw it in and you can get a Digimon medal. For this one we got Arumon. But we don't want to spend too much money on that right now. Looks like this is all we have access to, but hey look, turtle. I want to pet the turtle. Come here, turtle. But that's cool. A nice whole aquarium just for us to go see virtually inside of a game. Who needs to go to a real aquarium when you got video games that'll show it to you for you, right? Alright, so we've got to head back here. Oh, well, here's her part-time job, just handing stuff out. But, is this where I go? No. Aha, this is where I go. Oh, we get to see this detective. So this detective was in the first game. And he played a semi-big role, or at least he helped us out a lot with getting through the story. It's nice to see him again. Oh, those clothes. You must be Ryuji's new hire. Me? The name's Goro Matayoshi. You could say I'm an acquaintance of Ryuji and Chitose. I was in the area, so I stopped by to see how they're doing. Guess they're both out now. I see, them's the breaks, I guess. Also came to say hi to little Erica, but I didn't bring her anything, so I'll just come back. Tell Ryuji that Matayoshi stopped by, will you? So don't you get up to any funny business, kid. One wrong move and I'll bust you, see? Just jerking your chain. I sounded like a Date for a second there. Was he a detective or something? I wonder how he knows Ryuji and the others. Well, he is a detective. A highly decorated detective, at least he was in the first game. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and use the PC. And we can turn in this case, and we get 1,500 yen, we get some hacker points, and some healing capsules, just in case we need them. Alright, that'll work in Nakano. So, there's a PC junk shop in Nakano where hackers hang. I'll send a shop. It's another shopping list. Okay, we're going shopping again. But this time, we'll get to go to a different area. It's attachment from Chitose. And it looks like a list of things to buy at the junk shop. I think there's a junk shop in Nakano Broadway. I'll go and see. We shall. Let's go. Alright, I just need to step away for a few seconds. I need to go make sure my AC is turned on. It's actually getting a little warm in here. Apologies, but please excuse me. I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned. Sorry about that. I've got the AC on, got some airflow going, and hopefully it'll start cooling down in here. And we're going to go ahead and head over to Nakano, and oh-ho, I recognize those stockings anywhere. I've arrived in Nakano. There should be a few junk shops. Where's the one Chitose mentioned? I've been so busy hunting criminals that I haven't been here for ages. I'll just take a look around. So what I mean by I recognize those stockings is that a character ran by that looked very much like the character I created in the first Cyber Sleuth game. Very bright yellow. And I'm pretty sure that's who I saw running by, was my own character running by. Let's see here. So we've just got to do some exploring. I actually don't know where the junk shop is at, but I didn't think so. So in the main game, this was our main hub of where we got our quests. Was just in this room here. And to where we digivolved or de-digivolved our Digimon, got new Digimon, was actually through this area here. It took us to a Digilab. And now it looks like it'll let me come in here. No need for a detective agency just now. That's a shame, so I can't even show off the area where we got quests in the first game. But this was it. I was always in and out of this area. But really didn't have to go into the shops too often. Welcome, can I help you find something? I showed the list to the store clerk. I was able to buy everything he asked for. That should take care of this case. Okay, that was fast. It's a call from you. Come on, man. I told you to call me, didn't I? I've been worried sick over here. I'm in Nakano now. Can you meet me? I want to hear the whole story. So, willing to bet we're going to go to the cafe. Oh, yep, there's the cafe. So this is on the 4th floor. Phoenix, you look fine. You're not hurt. Wipe that look off your face. Of course I'd be worried about you. Out of nowhere, my best friend told me he's joining a team of hackers, then I lost contact with him. Are you okay? They didn't do anything nasty to you, did they? Tell me every little detail. Okay, that's just a little overprotective, almost like he's hiding something. And that stance that he's taking, he's got to be hiding something. He's very suspicious to me. This is not a friend being caring. So then, this Ryuji guy invited you to join his hacker team, huh? What the heck are you thinking, man? Hackers are the type of scum that raided your account in the first place. How can you trust people like that? Ryuji seems like a good guy. Come on, man. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Not all hackers are bad. You were really worried about me, weren't you? Huh. Let's go with not all hackers are bad. Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. Still, keep your guard up. In my face. So even with their help, you still couldn't find the criminal after all, huh? Still, you don't seem all that upset about it, you know? Did something happen? Yeah, we watched a guy get straight up killed. Our character doesn't know it yet, but he was straight up killed. He's dead. He's gone. I think I'll find him if I stay in Hottie. I can get more information from Kay. Seeing your face cheered me up. So, let's not go through the slice of life line. Like, his face does not provide me with cheer. It provides me with concern. So, I think I'll stay in Hottie. Hottie, huh? Guess you really took a liking to those guys. Hey, take me with you next time, okay? Don't look so shocked. I was gonna go with you to the black market in the first place, you know. Then you went off without me. Truth be told, I was pretty shocked. Want to become famous? Oh, okay. Then you went off without me. Truth be told, I was pretty shocked. Next time Kay contacts you, be sure to let me know. Pinky swear. Good. Alright, I'd better go. I feel better having talked to you. Don't forget your promise. Oh, I will forget that promise. I don't like this, friend. Sounds like I gave you quite a scare. I better catch the criminal quickly for his sake, too. So don't mind the bot in the chat. They just want to try and sell crap to us. I'll become famous on my own merit. And with my own doggo. Yeah, you cute doggo, huh? The Kurumi Detective Agency. I wonder if we will have any interactions with Kurumi. Do you need a detective? Ha! Okay, this is interesting. So this is Kurumi. Welcome to the Kurumi Detective Agency. So a little backstory on Kurumi here, the blonde woman, is she's actually not human. She is actually a Digimon. She is Alphamon. And we get to learn that at the end of the first game, Cyber Sleuth, where she finally shows us her true form. But throughout the whole game, you have your suspicions that she's not quite right because of the way she likes to make her coffee. Like, she makes our main character drink the weirdest of concoctions. Like, the one that's coming to mind is she made a red bean paste coffee, and it's like, why would you do that? That poor cup of coffee. It's just weird. Then when it's finally revealed that she's actually a Digimon, it's like, that makes sense. That's why your coffee is so weird, because no human would do that with their coffee. At least not any in their right state of mind. Come in and we'll talk. Oh, it's you. Huh, we really should stop running into each other like this. You're that detective from before? I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? Sorry, I have a bad habit of being secretive. I'm Kyoko Kuremi. As you can see, I'm just a humble detective. I run a detective agency here in Nakano. Let's not stand here talking. Come in, come in. Oh, are we gonna see one of her famous coffees? Let's see what she tries to do to us. I remember when I first encountered this unusual detective. I was in Shinjuku just after I met Hadi. She was investigating something called a digital wave, and I somehow ended up being roped into her investigation. Is something wrong? No, you don't need the cat. You don't need the cat. Come here. You can just lay down right here, Sora. Are you thinking back to when we first met? You were a great help. The workload was way more than I could handle by myself. I didn't have an assistant then like I do now. Thinking about it, meeting you is probably what made me realize how much help an assistant could be. I'm grateful. Speaking of assistants, did you see what happened afterwards? No. That's a shame. Maybe you're a stranger to the supernatural. Maybe just a little. I wonder what would have happened if you'd encountered that digital monster in Shinjuku before me. The wheels of fate would have changed the future, and the present would be completely different. Impossible paths would have collided, and the world would have vanished. In that case, the existence of a fixed present would be prerequisite. She likes her philosophy for sure. Oh, it's nothing, forget about it. Let's not make things complicated. By the way, do you like coffee? Sorry I didn't offer you some earlier. To celebrate our reunion, I think I'll treat you to my special blend. It's a special is an understatement here, guys. Let's see what she is offering. What is that shiver? Yes. I am so glad it's causing a shiver. Maybe it'll make us run away. What's going on? I have a bad feeling about this. Me too. Huh? A Digiline from Chitose. Oh, is he going to save us? I think he's going to save us. You wouldn't get distracted during such an important case, would you? I installed spyware on your Digivice, so I'll know if you're slacking off. Come on, as if I'd do something like that, but I could if I wanted to. Just messing with you. Is he, though? Is he really messing with us? It's hard to say. Can't tell if he's kidding or not. I have a bad feeling about this. I'd better go. What's the matter? You need to get back. I guess you must be in the middle of something. I wanted to hear what you thought of my coffee, but we can do it another time. Fate seems to be bringing us together. I'm sure the chance will come soon enough. If you ever need an amazing detective, you can't beat the Karemi Detective Agency. I doubt a high school kid like you can afford to pay much, but there's more to life than money. A fascinating case is its own reward. Although that's not entirely enough. Alright, we got to escape. We didn't get to drink the coffee. Our character is saved. Now, let's get out of here before we get roped into drinking that coffee. We will run. Run, run, run. Alright, we'll just head back to Ikebukuro. And just give me a quick second though. Today I have grape apple that I am vaping today. Grape apple is a delicious juice for the vape. And I just need a second to refill my tank. Like so. That lid did not go on straight. That is my fault. I was not paying enough attention to it, or I was in just too much of a hurry. Alright, let's make our way back. It looks like we need to go this way. I think we go this way, guys. It is. I see our destination up ahead. Where are them stairs? Let's go, let's go. And turn in this case. Yes, I will use the PC. Alright, and this is now complete. Now that we are done with the 3 cases that we have, I need to actually go back into that PC. Hey, how'd your cases go? Oh, you finished 2 already? Excellent job. One moment, guys. A cat is trying to sneak in that doesn't belong. Okay, cat's been chased off. Well then, would you accompany the little lady to Eden? Sure, why not? Some of my malware is set up around Eden, but it's delicate and requires periodic maintenance. Sora, come here. Come hang out. Neither Ryuji or I can go until we finish our report to Zaxxon. So, I need you to go on patrol and check on the malware while you're at it. You think it'll be awkward after she just got pissed off at you? Nah, don't worry about it. We want to walk with the pretty little lady. Don't worry about the cat, Sora. It's just a kitty. Don't worry, she's over it already. Go on now. This is an order from yours truly. I already told the little lady, so she'll have logged in already. Meet her at the main entrance. Thanks in advance. Oh, and ask the little lady for the deets. Couldn't even give us the details, huh? How rude. Because as we've already learned, Erica does not like to talk very much. At all. So I doubt we'll get any details. Alright, let's go ahead and head over to the Eden entrance. Hi. Eden's main entrance, a public space used by most of Eden's users. I don't see Erica anywhere. She should have gotten here before me. Gonna try calling her, but I'm willing to bet we'll get ignored. Can't get in touch with her. Looks like there's something wrong with my signal again. Maybe she's waiting somewhere else. I'd better look around for a bit. Alright, so, unhappy girl, that's what we're calling her. Okay. So, it's just explaining what we want to look for. There's people with locks, and we need to find the right lock that'll progress the storyline. But I did get a new Digiline, so let's see what we got. We got a few from Ryuji. Chitose told me that you figured out how to get cases from the board. You can start taking external cases. Check the board whenever you're free. Alright, then a message from Chitose. You can also access the Eden main entry from the PC, login, and enter a place. Oh, can't send or receive messages here. Interesting. So, let's make sure we got no shinies hiding out in the back. And we will go start and unlocking these. Unhappy girl. A girl? I don't know. I haven't got time for this. Make time. I need to find my cute little friend. Alright, so this shop will become important later, if I remember correctly. Yes. It sells stuff for our Digi Farm when we finally get access to it. I don't know when we'll get access to it, but these will become important, very important, much later when we want to mid-max our Digimon for the end of the game. Alright, let's talk to this intellectual businessman. Ask him about the unhappy girl. You're looking for a friend. I haven't seen anyone around here. Have you tried another area? So we got a URL to go to a different area of Eden. There's a few of them. But that was the guy we needed to talk to. So now we can progress further into our story, into looking for Erica. So now we have access to the Eden free area now. So we're gonna go talk to these peoples here and see what we learn. Ah, this area. Okay. Okay, not over there. Oh, cutscene. I don't see Erica anywhere. What in the world? Well, there she is. How long have I been here, since you logged into Eden? I didn't know when to catch your attention. Has she been following us around this whole time? I think we got ourselves a stalker here, guys. That's okay. She's adorable. We'll take it. Just look at that adorableness. You can't say no to that. You just can't. It won't happen. Well, let's go. Check the malware Chitose talked about. Let me just ask you. You know what malware is, don't you? My poor head. You really did use one without knowing what it was. Malware is a special virus program made by executing a process on Digimon programs. That kind of programming always been Chitose's forte. Area surveillance, scanners, logs of users passing through. These little guys are installed all around Eden, each with their own special skills. My brother thought up this method since waiting for a case to come in before gathering info already puts us behind schedule. If these malware show the slightest abnormality, they'll be caught by security, so maintenance is absolutely necessary. I'm not saying Chitose's programming is shabby or anything. It's just that Eden's admin team is comprised of the best engineers, plus there are brilliant hackers and other teams like Zaxxon. There's even that unidentified hacker, Mr. Navit, around, so we've got to be extra careful, okay? Did you hear anything I just said? Mostly. I heard most of that. Huh? I look happy when I talk about programs? She does, doesn't she? We want her to smile more. She's adorable. Well, sure, it's fun. I like programs, the digital world, Eden. In this world, I'm free. And you, do you like Eden? Let's say yeah, I like it. We want to be on her good side. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so now that we have her with us, we gotta figure out what we need to do. But, I'm gonna come grab this Pafumon medal here. And just take a quick look over here, make sure there's no other shinies hiding from us, because they do like to hide. And now we just got to figure out where we need to go, because we weren't actually told where we need to go. Alright, so let's head over to the Eden entrance and let's see what we find. Let's take a look around. It doesn't look like we need to actually talk to anybody. Aha! That's what we're looking for. Okay, it's moving properly. What, you ask? This kid, of course. I told you, we modded Digimon, right? This guy is Spider Wasp, the malware installed here. It monitors users that pass through. Small Digimon like this one are quite versatile and can be made into good malware. Large Digimon boast tremendous strength and processing power, but they're easy to spot and not great as malware. Anyway, back to work, little guy. Moving on, you brought a Digimon with you, right? Good, because I didn't. That means you're on escort duty. What, you think it's strange to hack without any Digimon? For me, it's stranger to rely blindly on Digimon or Digimon capture without knowing who made them. I mean, we don't even know how they're put together, do we? I think making my own programs, or I like making my own programs, I'm sorry. Some people make fun of the elderly, but back in the day, all hackers did it like this. Until Digimon were discovered and Digimon capture became popular. Now Digimon battles are all the rage, so Chitose and my brother have their own Digimon, but those two are even more amazing. Me? Join the Digimon battles? No need. Fighting is my brother's job, now it's yours too. That's alright, we will take all the experience for ourselves because we want our level ups. And apologies, I need to readjust a little bit here. Point that down. Hello. Anyways, he said you're the team's new whack. I'm assuming that means errand boy, basically. So, guess that means I might not make it back. Guess that makes me the meat shield. Yes, yes, we are the meat shield, guys. At any rate, I just wanted to tell you what your job is. If you get it, then hurry and come along. The second place infected by malware is in Eden community area. I'll head over there. Okay, we got a new URL. So we're going to be heading it to the community area, where we will get to see another cute little Digimon. Okay, well, let's actually get on the teleporter pad. That would help us greatly, right guys? Okay, let's head to the community area. Just gotta find our little Digimon friend and say hello. Do 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 do. There you are. Aha! There's a weird error in this malware. This malware is Scorpion Wasp. It surveys this entire area. It seems to have sensed something undetectable. The analyzer can't determine it, causing an error. Go gather some information around here. I want to know what it is this guy saw. We must fix our little friend here. We can't let them suffer. If something strange appeared, one of the users around here should have seen something. Alright, let's go talk to some people. My friend says she met the purple-maned witch of cyberspace in Kowloon and got her fortune told. I'm sure it's all fake, but if there were someone like that out there, I'd like to meet them. I hear those readings are pretty spot on. Hard to say if they can be spot on or not. I hear there's some kind of hidden room in Kowloon, and people just suddenly go missing like some kind of Eden Triangle or something. I'm pretty sure that's referencing the Bermuda Triangle. Sorry. I had to figure out how to actually say Bermuda. Wasn't coming to mind. Maybe I have disappeared, been spirited away to some other dimension. Fun thought. We do have a shiny Pudimon medal. We get to talk to this guy, Chili Hacker. You're asking me if anything weird's been going on around here? Well, there's always something happening in Kowloon. Alright, pretty sure that's everybody down there. Let's talk to this little schoolgirl over here. I heard someone in Kowloon has seen a cat that's not supposed to exist in cyberspace. Is it true Kamishiro was experimenting on animals in cyberspace? Or do you think maybe it was just a Digimon someone mistook for an animal? You know, with how experiments work, I would not be surprised if animal experimentation was done first. Although it would be kinda hard to figure out what the feedback is, considering this is a virtual reality. But if we happen to come across just random animals running around, well then we'll know that they did do human experiments, and it would actually make sense. The Unexpected Cat, the Hidden Room in Cyberspace, the Purple-Maned Cyber Witch. There are other strange occult stories around, but each of these three were spotted in Kowloon. Okay, let's go check it out. Okay, Kowloon is where we want to be. We get to go to Kowloon level 1 now, and it is here where we can finally start getting random encounters and fighting other Digimon and start getting some data analyzed so we can get more Digimon into our team. I'm interested to see what this phenomenon really is. Not that I believe in the occult. How could something like that exist in cyberspace? Oh, it exists. All thanks to the meters. The cat must be an avatar some hacker modded as a prank. Yeah, that's it. Let's go with that for now. The hidden room is just a back door connected to another area that can't be seen on the surface. And the cyber witch is just a pretty girl who enjoys fortune telling. Aw, so disappointed. Still, we have to determine the underlying cause. I initialized the malware here, but the same error may reoccur if the same phenomenon returns. Alright. I am getting a call. If you'll please excuse me, guys, I will be right back. I do need to take this. Alright, sorry about that. That was a call from my work. From my boss. Just had some questions for me, so just had to take care of that. So let's go ahead and go into Kowloon at level 1. And as this is going to be our beginning area, the Digimon here will not be strong at all, but we will be here for a little while. And oh look, it's an adorable little kitty. But we're gonna always look around just in case there's any shinies. We want our shinies. But we do see the kitty cat here. It's a nice little white cat. This is the rumored spot. I don't see any signs of hacking here. But I do see a kitty cat right there. No way, a cat. There really is a cat here. It's getting away. After it. We must catch this adorable little kitty cat. Huh? There was a cat here just now. Where is it gone? There are lots of places to hide. I'll take a look around. Alright, so we can't get into random encounters yet. It's going to be in the next area up ahead. But we do need to check around. It's not under the tire. It looks like the cat isn't here. How about inside the tires? I should be able to hear the cat if it's here, but there's no sound and no sign of it. What about in the blocks? There's no sign of the cat near the block. I can't find it anywhere. Where could it have gone? Ah, over there. Oh, it's just a stretching little kitty. Where is it going? Oh, and it disappeared. Oh, it changed colors on us. This cat is changing colors. Oh, and there's another one. And another. What are we gonna do about this adorable little kitty cat? Alright, let's move on. I want my random encounters. I want to start getting more Digimon. It disappeared. There's a link to some other place. Is this the hidden room in cyberspace? 1 second, I'll establish the link. This is weird. Impossible even. A single server shouldn't be able to handle such a vast amount of processing. Logs and traces are encrypted in real time, and it repels normal access. In that case... I got it! Okay, go in, go in, go in! Go, 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 go! Access granted. User Phoenix. Starting transmission. Inception! Oh, yes! The Digilab! This is what we want. We need this. We want it. We got it. Okay. Is this a new area of Eden? I can't reach Erica. How puzzling. Did someone guide you to this place? Oh, it's Mirai! We get to work with her again. This is awesome. Was it your fate? An offshoot of the other one's fate? Or perhaps... You don't need to answer. You are already being guided. It must be of some importance. In any case, you have arrived at this place. I welcome you to the Digilab. So the black and white cats make sense now. Mirai here is also another Digimon in human form. I can't remember the Digimon's name, but the reason why there's black and white cats is because it's the fusion of Anjouamon and what's her name? The female Devimon one, Lady Devimon. That's it. It's the fusion of those two Digimon. I can't remember the name of that particular Digimon's name, but that's who we got here. The Digilab. Digital Monster Laboratory. Digilab for short. This place has a faint connection with the digital world, a paradise for Digimon. As of yet, there is no need to teach you of the digital world. You will learn what you must when the time is right. Who are you? I am Mirai Mikagura. Think of me as the administrator of this place. From here, I've watched over the crossroads of fate, but I didn't expect another fork to appear. Apologies, I'm getting another call from work. Please excuse me, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So the issue is my boss is trying to get a hold of one of my coworkers. I'm essentially a lead over my team, and he's trying to get some things sorted out with a coworker of mine who, unfortunately, is kind of lazy. And he's having a hard time getting a hold of him. But at this time, that coworker is going to be passed out cold because he does work tonight. He works graveyards like I do. So there's no getting a hold of him right now until he wakes up later on tonight. So it'll be something that'll get sorted out later, and hopefully I won't get interrupted by any more calls. So let's go ahead and continue on with our Digilab here. Well, let's leave it at that. For now, allow me to explain what kind of place this is once more. Oh, don't worry. Just an inside joke. The inside joke is she had to explain it to my main character in the other game. So, let's take a quick look here in the Digilab. You can use a variety of facilities that will help you on your adventure. We've got the Digibank, Digifarm, Mirror Dungeon, Shop, Coliseum, and Medical Machine. So this is basically all the same from the first game. I'll go over them as I use them. Check all the terminals, and I'll explain everything. So the main terminal that we are going to be using is the Digibank. This is where we can move Digimon from our party to either a farm island or into the bank. We can move other Digimon into our party. This is where we can either Digivolve or de-Digivolve our Digimon. As you can see, since I have data from my other game, I can see what Tentomon can evolve into. You know, like we've got our Kabuterimon, Waspmon, so on and so forth, and what the requirements is for the evolution. Or we can de-Digivolve our Digimon, which this one doesn't have any requirements because we're going to a older form. So we will actually be doing a lot of digivolving and de-digivolving. Now the main reason for that is, can I look at stats? Yes. So here in our stats menu we have our ABI, which is ability. Now one of the main things that we want to do is we want to get that ability as high as possible. That goes up to a max of 200. And the reason why we want the ability to be high is because there are some Digivolutions that requires a certain number of ability. So we want to start increasing that as soon as we can. Now the best way to increase it is to take our Digimon and get it to max level, which right now our max level is 15, with an ability of 5 for Tentomon, and then we can either Digivolve or De-Digivolve. And what that does is that will increase our ability, so that way our max level can be higher, and we will keep De-Digivolving, Re-Digivolving, so on and so forth until we get the ability we need for some certain Digivolutions. So we will be coming here a lot. And then we have Load Digimon. Honestly, I actually really never used this. But what I did use a lot was DigiConvert. This is how we get new Digimon. Once a scan rate gets to 100%, preferably 200% is what we want, then we can come here, come to the DigiConvert, and actually make that Digimon that we can then move around into our party or into a Digibank as we want, depending on what Digimon you would like to use in your party. And then return to data. What this does is if we Digiconvert a Digimon and we actually didn't want it for any evolutions or de-evolutions, we can take the Digimon and basically turn it back into data, and then it's basically your delete system. It's gone. It's kaput. It's bye-bye. So that's what we do. Now, transport Digimon. Deposit or withdraw Digimon from another story's Digibank. Now that is interesting. You cannot use this feature until you've beaten both. Okay, so it's not something that can be used until I have beaten both games. Good to know. Now, the second most important console that we will be using is the Digifarm. Digimon in the Digifarm or kept at your Digifarm will gain experience with time. So they will gain levels as they sit in the farm. Now the farm has many features that we will take advantage of later. Like if we look at Farm Island 1, we have different commands that we can give to the Digimon, which basically, the commands are 3 basic ones, or at least from the original game. I don't know if there's new ones in this one. But basically we can either have them do training, where they will gain experience faster. They can do research, where they will find random cases for us, and a couple other things. Now, we can choose a leader for a farm. This becomes important later when it comes to mid-maxing our Digimon. Because with the training command, as long as we have farm goods, in which you have farm goods that will increase HP, attack, defense, so on and so forth. As long as we have a leader that specializes in a stat, and we have them on the training command, that will allow the Digimon to not only gain levels, but they will get extra stats in the stat that you're training for, that you have the farm goods set up on. Now what that does, and when it comes to those extra stat points, is also determined by the ability of the Digimon. So if we can get a Digimon to a max of 200 ability, they can get 200 additional stat points on top of their base ones to essentially make them stronger. So we will play with this a little more later because we don't have anything to work on this right now. But at first, the main thing we'll be doing with the Farm Islands is research to get as many cases as we can for items and money and so on and so forth that we will need as we continue through the game and we start needing more stuff. Now this here is the recovery. So if your Digimon is injured and needs to be healed up, fully recovered, you come here and you can fully recover your Digimon. Over here, this is a terminal. It's a shop where we can buy HP capsules, SP capsules. We've got exciting meat that will increase the cam for Digimon. So the cam is basically friendship. And the higher the friendship, the happier the Digimon, And there are also some Digivolutions that requires a certain percentage of cam. Now you can increase cam through the Digifarm, but the cam also goes up as you use the Digimon in battle. And then we've got different symbols, which just increases experience for like fire attribute Digimon, your water attribute, so on and so forth. So this is stuff that we will use later as well. Now, we have other areas we can go to here in the Digifarm. Here, we have mirror dungeons. So what this does is we can revisit dungeons that we have been through before. At this time, we haven't been through any dungeons yet, so we can't do any repeat dungeons. This is useful if you just want to grind out levels really quickly and not have to try and find a way back to the Digifarm. You can just go into a dungeon you've been into before, get your Digimon up levels, come back, do what you need to do with either evolving or digivolving or de-digivolving. That's nothing. And this here is the multiplayer panel. Here you can do either network or local battles with other people. It's not something I will be doing at all. I don't ever feel the need to do any network battles. I enjoy the game as is with going through the story and having fun there. I don't get into the whole network battle and battling other players to see who has the better team. Not my style. But that's pretty much all this is. And that is the Digifarm. And then to leave, we can just come here. Seems like you understand the Digilab now. Hopefully I explained that well enough as to what this area is. It may seem like a fluke, but there must be some meaning behind your arrival here. Make good use of these facilities and deepen your interactions with the Digimon. Finally, one last thing, a small token for you. You got a hacking skill. Hacking skill when on the field. So hacking skills will make it so we can get through firewalls or have a bunch of other functions that help us progress through the game. This is definitely something we'll need as we progress. Hacking skills shine in combination with Digimon use, but are dangerous if used for unscrupulous purposes. Still, unlike the other one, you seem to be a true hacker, so I suppose it goes without saying. It looks like it wasn't just your fate, but another source of help that guided you here. The girl in white, even now she tries to get a hold of this place. Do ask her to pace herself. This place may seem like your virtual world, but it's actually completely different. Yeah, we're basically in like a pocket dimension is what we'd call it. This is basically a pocket dimension. It's not a part of the real world, the digital world, or a part of Eden. It's its own little pocket space that this girl here, Mirai, created. You'll never be able to analyze it using your protocols. You seem different from the other one, so I've made a separate entrance for you. Cool, we get our own entrance. Where is it? Feel free to use it anytime. I've got Digilab URL. Now remember, when you arrive at an impasse upon the road, you must walk. Turn to the bonds with the Digimon you have raised for support. That power will surely change your fight, perhaps even the fate of another. So, in the main game, the original game, whenever I got stuck or didn't know where to go, you could actually come talk to Mirai, and she would actually tell you where to go. So I wonder if she has the same function in this game, to where if I am confused as to what I need to do, if she'll tell me what I need to do. Let's hope that is the case, because it does help. I'll see you later. Take care. Such a strange one. The two wheels of fate begin to turn in completely different directions. This may be proof that the world has expanded far beyond my expectations. I'll assert the hidden potential of you and your Digimon with my own eyes. Ascertain. I can speak, I promise. I know that word was ascertain. Oh, you're back. Finally, where have you been? Illegal process, illegal process. Come to the security center at once. So, where'd you go? What? I sent you without knowing where you'd go? Hey, I wanted to go myself, but I kept getting repelled. I lost track of you en route, okay? Give me your log later, I'll try analyzing it. I also want subjective data, what you observed with your own eyes, what was over there. Huh, I see. Well, that's enough, let's go. Don't I want to know who that woman is? Not really, my conjecture was pretty much on the ball, so... From your story, I'd have to guess that you met the Cyber Witch. She must be a remarkable hacker. Not a hacker at all. Everything adds up if you think of it like that. The reason we can't perceive the hidden room in cyberspace is because she keeps moving it around. You can't do that in a place like Eden without processors on an enormous scale. It's possible for such a thing to exist in Eden. See, they weren't tales of the occult after all. The cat, if we analyze the log, we'll see it was just a... Geez, think for yourself for once. Help me! Alright. It's a Wormmon! Being chased by a Waspamon. Let's go save Wormmon. We like Wormmon. He's a cool mon. That scream came from inside. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Do our searches. Check every corner. And we get a first random encounter. Finally. Oh, it's Sunomon. Sweet. Let's go ahead and attack our cute little fuzzy friend here. Not much experience here, but if I can run into Sunomon, I believe I can also run into Koromon here. So I'm going to, since we are 2.5 hours in and we can finally get some random encounters, let's go for some random encounters. So we've got Pabumon and Koromon here. So we'll go ahead and just take them out. And that's Koromon down. Hopefully I have enough HP capsules. Well, there's an HP capsule right there. Speak of the devil, so we can get some extra healing items here. But I do think I want to do a quick save now that we can do random encounters, just in case something happens and we need to load up from a previous file. So let's look at our items. So we've got, let's get rid of all the new. So we've got 8 HP capsule Cs, and we've got some SP. I don't expect to be using much SP right now. Got some key items and some, these are the medals we've picked up so far. So, don't need to heal 250 HP right now, but let's see what else is here. As we make our little lady Erica run in circles. Hopefully she doesn't get dizzy from this, and I hope I don't make my chat dizzy either. Alright, so we've got another Pabumon and what is Poyomon, that's right. So we've got Pabumon and Poyomon. So I think I want to, well, let's see how much experience we're actually getting. Because I was about to suggest let's do this until level 10, but I don't think that's going to happen right now. But we do want to start getting some Digimon data up to 100% with the scanning. Get some scans up, so that way we can start adding to our team. So, since we can kill Pabumon in one hit, we'll go for him first, since Koromon will take 2 hits, just so that way we can lessen how much damage we take. Alright, that should take care of Koromon. So we'll probably end up getting at least 1 level as we go through this. But I do want to go ahead and use one of these now. Get Tentomon healed up, so that way we can keep going. And going, and going. Alright, another Papumon and Poyomon. Nice and easy. What's up, Sora? Looks like Sora finally wants to cuddle now while I play. She's been so distracted by cats. It's just been kind of lonely up here. I mean, don't get me wrong, you guys are great, and I'm glad you're here. But shout out to everyone who's watching. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far and having fun as I go through this. And hopefully you're enjoying that we can finally get random encounters. It's been a long time coming, and we have been needing it to get to this. I wasn't expecting it to take almost, or basically 2.5 hours to get to this point. But this is where things will start to pick up a little bit. There's a lot of story and a lot of dialogue to get through, and there will be a lot of areas where we will be sticking around and grinding as well, just to get some levels. Because from my experience from the Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, the first game, there are some bosses that you will fight that will definitely require some grinding to get through. So we're just gonna do just a little bit, but our main goal here right now is to get some scans up, so that way we can start adding to our party. And the 2 main ones that I'm after here is Tsunomon here and Koromon. I want to get at least 100% on these 2 Digimon, so I can add them to my team, so that way I can start working towards one of my favorite Digimon, that being Omnimon. So the sooner we can get a Tsunomon and a Koromon, the better. So we're just gonna keep going around here until we can at least get, oh, it's a back attack. So they will get to attack first and do a little extra damage, but that's alright. We are not worried. Alright, we just got 2 more hits on Koromon here. Now just 1. Oh, sad. Oh, sad. I don't know where this is gonna take me after a game over. Oh no. Oh no. Can I even check my scans from here? I cannot. So, I took a risk and was punished for taking that risk. Okay, yep. All those scans that I had worked on before, gone. I was not expecting Koromon to have Vulcan Palm, or to use Vulcan Palm for that matter. Normally they just do normal attacks. This makes me very sad. I'm sorry you guys are gonna have to sit through a little bit of extra scanning to do. And I need to do better at staying on top of my healing so I don't have to restart again. That is sad. And that was actually the first time I've ever gotten a game over from my party being killed. I was being reckless. Because I came into this game thinking I already know what I need to do. Nothing's gonna go wrong. But of course, the game will game and prove me wrong. And be like, you know what? Something will go wrong. You're gonna have to start a lot of your scanning over. How's that? But I'm glad I saved shortly into doing this, because if I didn't do that save, and then we'd be starting over from a lot further back and probably have a lot more dialogue to go through again, which would have been a shame. Alright, so we've got Sunomon up to 75% now. So we only need to run into one more to have 100%. But I'm not sure where Koromon is sitting at. We'll find out when I eventually run into another one. If I remember correctly, I think it was at 50% on the last one we ran into after that game over. Need some hydration real quick though. Need to try and stay on top of my own hydration as well. Water is important. Alright, Pabumon and Poyomon. Let's go ahead and just take them out. Alright, there's another victory for us. Woo! So, for anyone who is watching my stream right now, just got a question for everybody. Question is if you've ever watched Digimon before, and if you have, what is your favorite Digimon? Like your absolute favorite, mine cannot be changed, favorite Digimon. I'm curious to know. Since we're playing a Digimon game, might as well find out what our chat likes. And our Koromon went for another Vulcan Palm. That is terrifying. And those Vulcan Palms are hurting. Alright, so we've got Pabumon up. Alright, so let's do another heal. Okay, gotta go take care of all the work, get rid of all the news again. Alright, that helps. Alright, let's keep going. Actually, since I had another close call and I don't want to lose what scanning I have done, let's do another save just in case. I'd rather lose just a tiny bit than a lot. If that makes sense at least. Alright, so this now gets our Sunomon up to 100%. So we can at least get another one when we can make our way back to the Digilab. So we can make our own now. And then, now the only thing we need to worry about is getting a Koromon. Which, just one more battle with a Koromon should do it. So, let's see what we get, and hopefully it'll be within the next couple of fights. But here's our Koromon, there's 100%. Let's take out the Pabumon first though. And then we can worry about Koromon. Alright, he is taken down. And And we have made it to level 9. Awesome. Alright, so we will go ahead and do another heal. Oh wait, level up. Got fully healed. So now that we've got what we wanted, we'll do one more save, and we will now move on. We don't need to do much more at this point, but what we do want to do is apparently get into another random fight. So I wanted to check for shinies before we went and fought Waspmon. Alright, let's just take care of these two. And will I be able to get this shiny without triggering a cutscene? Let's find out. We do. We got it. Alright, let's go help out our little friend Wormmon. I'm done for... Go on and help it. Fine, fine. I was planning on doing that anyways. Alright, so we've got Waspmon here. And, what do we want? 60 or 65? Alright, let's go with the 95 accuracy. Got a little over 300 damage there. That's not too bad. Let's do another. Another 316 damage. And let's finish it off with a Super Shocker. Boom. That Waspmon is gone. Kaput. Bye-bye. Got 200 experience. So close to another level up for level 10. Are you okay? Yeah. No, it's a hacker. What's with that reaction? We just saved you, you know. Who are you? Don't move. We have healed Wormmon. There, I've healed your wounds. I just mimicked what my brother would do. Are you better now? Yeah, thanks a bunch. You guys are good hackers, ain't ya? I'm a Wormmon. Nice to meet ya. It is weird hearing Wormmon with such a feminine voice when I'm used to the male voice in the anime. But it just makes Wormmon more adorable. I guess Digimon attack each other too, huh? It's all my fault. I was wandering around Kowloon when I slipped and fell. That Digimon was there and it freaked me out, so I launched my special move, Sticky Net. Yeah, that's definitely your fault. Oh, I'm always like this. I was always chased by strong Digimon in my hometown too. I ran off, and before I knew it, I'd ended up here. I don't remember how to get home. I'm lost. Hometown for Digimon? Yep, my hometown's called the Digital World. The Digital World. Yeah, it's a world separate from this one. Say, this is the human world, right? Our world? This is Eden, a virtual space created by humans. I thought so. I don't know much about it, but I'd heard there's a place where the digital world overlaps with the human world. The two worlds weren't connected in the beginning, but intersected at some point. I had to have used that connection to get over here, too. Are you sure you're not bugging out? Huh? Why would you say something like that? There's no way there's another world. It just can't be true. I'm not bugging out. The digital world does exist. Don't call me a liar. Look at how serious Wormmon looks. It's cute. What do you think? Well, of course I believe it. Thanks a bunch. Aw, there's that smile. We always want Wormmon to smile. We want that cuteness overload. I think it's a bit hasty to believe such an absurd story so soon. The digital world really exists. Honest. Oh, you've gone and made Wormmon upset again, Erica. How rude. All of the Digimon in this virtual space came from the digital world, just like me. Well, it's true that no one knows the engineer who created the Digimon. As programs, they're too perfect to have just formed spontaneously. Still, it couldn't be. So you don't believe me, do ya? Fine, I give up. Oh, that's so sad. Poor Wormmon. I didn't say I don't believe you. So... I didn't say I believe you either. Let's table this for now. There's not enough information to verify your claim. Guess that's fair. We have to give her that point. Still, happy to hear it. You're a nice one, ain't ya? No, not really. I'm not, no. But now what should I do? I want to go back to the digital world, but I don't know how. It's not like we know the answer. What do you want to do about it? Me? Well, just to be clear, don't go counting on me. I don't care about Digimon in the least. Oh no, don't cry, Wormmon, don't cry. It's gonna be okay. Oh, just look at those puppy dog eyes. Can you really say no to that, Erica? Wormmon is just too adorable. Oh no, not the tears, not the tears. You're gonna make me cry, Wormmon. Wanna come with me? That's the spirit. If you have nowhere else to go, then you can come with me until you figure out how to get home. Wowie, honest, thanks a bunch. I was so lonely by myself. Hip hip hooray! He broke me down. So, is it a he? But that voice is too feminine. It's gotta be a female Wormmon. Come on. What are you looking at? What was I supposed to do? It's not like I could leave him on his own. He's so happy and he talks a lot for a Digimon. And he's so clumsy. What a weird kid. Still, there's something interesting about him. Thank you for saving him, and, sorry for hitting you with Meme-tan. Oh, she's finally apologizing to us. Took her long enough. She's a softie deep down. Alright. Apologies, give me a brief moment. I just need to check something on my phone real quick, if you guys don't mind. But if you come in my room again without knocking, you'll get the same. Hey, Wormmon, come on. Okie dokie. Alright, so if we're getting a save point here, that means we're gonna be going into Chapter 3. Yep, it says Chapter 3 right there. I see. We'll look into the monster that attacked Shiga on our end. Oh! So she's back. So this is another character from the first game. She's the second in command of Zaxxon. So it'll be interesting what role she'll play here. I didn't like her in the first game. She's not very nice. She cares very much for Digimon, but She is very rough around the edges. She could use some work. Do you have any idea what it could be? It didn't look like a Digimon to me. We've never seen such a thing. Okay. So, I'm gonna pause this here for right now. I am confusing myself. Because with what information that I know in the first game, she definitely knows what the Eaters are. But in this dialogue, she's saying that she's never seen a thing. Now, we have run into essentially what my other character is running out of the Kuremi Detective Agency. So I'm wondering if this is a telling of the same story but from a different perspective. So it's neither a prequel or a sequel, but a different perspective of the events that happened, and possibly another fight or a series of events that we did not know that happened during the same time. So this is interesting. It's looking more and more like that's the case when it comes to this. Because if she doesn't know what the Eaters are yet, then we've seen my character when she became the assistant of the Kuremi Detective Agency, that it's neither prequel or sequel. It's the same time frame that we're in, just a different perspective. That is interesting, and I'm excited to continue this moving along. We've heard the same kind of story from other hackers. We're gathering info as we speak. Hey, is it okay to leave Shiga on his own? Maybe he just faked an error on his account to run off. It's pointless to go after a small fry like that any further. What do you mean by that? There was someone behind the scenes using Shiga and other independent hackers to gather accounts. If we don't beat that guy down, we can't stop the wave of account raids. So the next case is tracking down the string puller, huh? Looks like you get it. I leave it to you. I don't care how you do it, but rest assured, you better not go easy on them. Anyone who crosses Zaxxon's is gonna pay. And pay big time. She's a scary one. What do you know? The gang's all here. Okay. So this here, the guy who just entered the screen, is Arata, who I thought we were playing as, but we are not. So, it looks like during the main game, Arata would disappear a lot throughout the story, and I've always wondered what he was doing in the sidelines. We would always get a little a story of what he was doing, but maybe in this game we will get to see a little more on what he's been doing when we couldn't see him in the main game, or in the first game, I should be saying, more precisely. Well, look who it is, Arata, of that has-been hacker team at Jude. You're Faye, Zaxxon's second in command. If I remember correctly, I've heard plenty of rumors. It's been a while, hasn't it? You've got some nerve showing your face in front of us, Sanada. Hey Ryuji, knock it off. Haha, here to apologize after all this time? That again, let it go already. The past is the past. Would you say? Seriously, give it a rest. Faye's here too. Think about where you're going. Hi. Think about where you are. Don't mind me, go for it. Now that I think about it, you two used to be in Jude, right? Oh, now this is interesting. So I did not know that Ryuji used to be a member of Jude like Arata. In fact, when it came to the hacker team Jude, who I mentioned earlier was a legendary team, I didn't know any of the other members, let alone their names. But now, it looks like we are now meeting someone else, and he's essentially our boss. Even if the team broke up, you old friends should have a nice chat. I'll get out of your way, so take your sweet time. I'll leave the matter we talked about to you guys. Things are gonna get busy around here. Zaxxon, huh? Guess you guys are all buddy-buddy now, huh? So, what's going on with Eden's hackers? Those guys have been acting funny lately. More and more of them are running amok. Zaxxon claims to be upholding the peace, but I don't see it that way. It wasn't this way back in our day. We were more free back then, weren't we, Ryuji? Shut up, don't talk like you know everything. This has nothing to do with you. You're the one that ran away, after all. Arata really did run away, though. Ryuji! Ran away, huh? Can't argue with that. He really can't. Wait up, Ryuji. It wasn't like that, was it? I mean, he had his own stuff going on too, you know. Sorry. What's done is done, yeah? Just don't look like that in front of Erica, okay? The newbie Phoenix, neither. We're Huddy now, after all. Yeah, you're right. I'll head back after I clear my head a bit. Word. Then I'll head back first. It's me. Got it. Send me the details. Curious. What is that? We were more free back then, weren't we, Ryuji? So, we're getting a flashback already from a few seconds ago. Don't gloss over how things really were. Demon slaying, Zaxxon's request. Ryuji and Chitose aren't back yet. Maybe I should check the bulletin board. Hey, why is the room over there off limits? You mean you don't know? That's the unopened VIP room. It's famous for causing misfortune around those who try to enter. Misfortune? Students in the homeroom of my acquaintance's friends' cousins went in there and met with all kinds of misfortunate. I think that is bad translation. That's probably just supposed to be misfortune, I'm told. Their devices crashed, embarrassing pictures of them got out, they got stuck in an automatic door, bitten by a dog, had black cats cross their paths. Stop it already, you're scaring the poor lad. Hey, now that I think about it, I heard a weird shriek when I passed by that room a moment ago. Don't tell me I've been cursed too. Better go see an exorcist, I'll go with you. Sounds like Erica's room has a strange rumor associated with it. Wait, did he say shriek? Somebody help me! Oh, it's Wormmon! What is Erica doing to our poor little Wormmon? Textures slapped on top of a wireframe skeleton, same as our avatars. I see. The wireframe is way more detailed than on the human avatars. Ah, it's you! You gotta save me! Erica's trying to dissect me! Oh, she's made Wormmon cry. Oh, it just breaks my heart. Don't make Wormmon cry. Too adorable. It's analysis, not dissection. Stop making me look bad. I haven't taken you apart or anything, have I? Although I might want to give that a try. Oh, you're making Wormmon cry. Don't do that. You're my Digimon now, aren't you? It's only natural you'd get analyzed and adjusted. But having you look inside my body is embarrassing and kinda tickles. I don't understand how data can be ticklish. Can I help you with something? There's a weird rumor about this room. You must mean the unopened VIP room thing. Once in a while a customer tries to come in here for kicks. I hacked them as a little slap on the wrist, and that's how those spooky rumors started. Erica is quite the character. She's adorable, but she has got a devious side on her. It's not like I never leave this room, plus the others come and go pretty often. Anyone who paid attention would get it. Really, what a pain. Hey Erica, what's spooky? I'll teach you how to search for it on the net so you can find out for yourself. Hooray! Erica teaches me all kinds of things. Thanks to her, I'm learning all about your world over there. You're my Digimon after all, can't have you stay dumb forever. Hey, so listen to this. I thought Digimon were just computer programs, but it looks like I was wrong. These guys have a feature that lets them read and learn from external data, even without human help. They absorb data around them to grow on their own. Even if they're destroyed, they have an optional structure for self-reproduction. In other words, they're just like organic life forms. I wonder if all programs from the digital world are like this. Say, Wormmon, tell me more about your world. Sure, but if I do, will you stop dissecting me? Analyzing? And sure, I'll think about it. She just said she'll think about it means she's not gonna stop. She's just not. Okay, well, in the digital world, there's a river of data particles and we get a call. Interrupted. Someone's calling. Well, let's go take it outside. Looks like you've made some reliable allies. Oh, so we're being contacted by this mysterious K again. You got it. Looks like Shiga wasn't the hacker you're after. I'm sad to hear it myself. What, you think it's strange that I know about it? I know the ins and outs of Kowloon. It's easy to get my hands on that much info. Plus, Huddy itself is pretty famous among hackers. They're Zaxxon's confidants, you see. Let me give you some advice. Don't go trusting those guys too much. Those guys are hackers, after all. You have no idea what they're up to behind the scenes. It was wise of you not to mention me. So, Zaxxon, in the first game, ended up being a hacker group that we had to fight against because they were actually doing some bad things, doing things the wrong way, so we had to set them straight. So we'll probably go through that again in this game as well. I wonder how that will take place since we are a part of a group that essentially works for them. This will be interesting. I don't know what they told you, but don't be tricked by their promises. Who am I, you ask? Haha, I am your ally. Your one and only ally, actually. I'll send information on your next target. His name is Toru Kayaba. He abuses personal information flowing in the darkness through account raiding to extort money from people and businesses. He has an impressive collection of accounts. Try and track him down. Okay, what in the world could he be after? I haven't checked the board lately. I'll use the PC and see if any cases have come in. So, I see another shiny here. Analyzing and browsing the memory data, commonly called Hackers Memories, that you obtain during your adventures, gives you an insight into untold behind-the-scenes stories. Interesting. So, what I think I'm going to do at this time is I'm going to go ahead and save this, because that was a lot of dialogue to get through. And we are currently at 3 hours and 13 minutes. So I think I am going to go ahead and end it here. We have made some good progress. We got to chapter 3. I don't know how many chapters are in this game. And hopefully in next stream we will be able to add more Digimon to our party, start doing some level up, some Digivolutions, and get more further into the story. I do not plan on playing this game off stream. I want to experience this for the first time with you guys, and so you guys can see what I go through when it comes to terms of digivolving my Digimon, and when I go through all that. So until next time, I do want to thank everybody who joined my stream today. I hope you all enjoyed the content. You all have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.